Hi guys, it's AK Rookie and welcome to my Friday vlog. Whee! So guys, let's start our week off. Well, what happened to me last weekend was basically some fraud on my account. Basically, I put something offline, and basically someone then tried to steal my account. He tried to order loads of stuff via eBay and via Amazon. Which obviously the bank then called me like straight away because it was like a huge, ridiculous amount of money, more money than in my account, in fact. And basically they said, yeah, have you ordered this stuff? And I was like, no, I've never used eBay. And they were like, oh, okay, so this might be fraud. And then obviously they checked all my other purchases, and there was stuff to Amazon. Basically, this person's going to get done because basically they were shipped to their home address. So whoever this guy in Liverpool was, I've enjoyed prison. Yeah, also something else. Cause the reason I was on these sites because I've ordered something for my laptop, basically. But I need a computer. But the problem is I need to save money for it, and the problem with that is that I go to gigs, and gigs cost money. You know, it would be right if I went to gigs that are all local to me. But a lot of these gigs, like for instance, I come to it in a bit now. But I went to Manchester for a gig this week just gone, and that was it. Okay, gig ticket itself was like £6, but when you had hotel, food, accommodation, petrol money and everything, that gig cost me close to 100, 120, 130 pound. Well, if you include beer as well, probably 160 quid. 160 quid just gone there on one gig, That is why I haven't got a computer. That is what I need. I need to take a month off gigs. I need to, and I got to figure out when I'm going to do that. I just don't know when at the moment. On things I need a new clutch for my car. It's really starting to go. And basically the biting point now is, instead of actually being right at the bottom where cars normally go, and the clutch biting point is right at the top. So it'll come to a point now when the clutch won't properly disengage, which is going to be worse than having a clutch that doesn't engage. Because if your clutch doesn't engage, that's fine, because then you can just crash gearbox it to get you to where you need to go. If those of you don't know what crash gearboxing is, what they used to do before, they had clutches in cars. It basically was when you basically match the rev to, you hear the revs and you put your clutch put it into gear when you match the revs. Basically, do it. It's not ideal, especially if you it comes to traffic lights and things like that. It's terrible. I hope I never have to actually do it properly. But yeah, it's I need to get myself a clutch. That's going to cost me a lot of money as well. So that's going to put back on the computer. So I think I did this last week. Coming up to the weekend just gone, was basically I was Nerdstone. I Nerdstoned all of Saturday night, basically into earlier Sunday morning. But if you don't know what Nerdstone it's basically I played Hearthstone for God knows how long, just trying to get gold so I can get cars, doing the ladder, doing the arenas, and just trying to basically get enough cards so I could play a match on the Americans server rather than on the EU server against Adam, who obviously you've seen me play a game with him, but obviously most of his decks are on the US, mine's all on the UK. So I thought, okay, I'll try to get enough cards. And the problem is, because I was so concentrating on getting these cards, I basically didn't go to bed until like 4 o'clock that morning, which means that I didn't get up in time for the match for us to play anyway. So yeah, so that was like almost a waste of weekend. Well, not a waste, but so hopefully maybe I'll be able to play him not this weekend, but next weekend. But yeah, well, I'll try to sort that out with him anyway. I've written this down. No idea why I've written this down in my notes, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Right, okay. Oh, God. You're all going to think I'm really weird. Well, you probably think I'm weird anyway, but okay. Have you ever, well, you always have, but poo smells, right? When you go for a poo, right, depending on what you've been eating, it's depending on what your poo smells like, right? Best way to describe, right, I ate quite healthily that weekend, right? So on Monday when I went for a poo, right, I'm not talking like your poo during the day, I'm talking your first poo in the morning, yeah, your first one, right? Because when I was younger, like under 24, I didn't need to go for a poo, maybe a wee in the first week, I didn't need to poo, but now, at my grand old age of 33, I have to have a poo first thing in the morning, right? This is really disgusting talk, I don't know why I'm talking about it, but hey, here we go. But yeah, so when I had poo, my poo smelled like, the best way to describe it is a baby poo, like it smells like a baby does when they shit themselves in their nappy and stuff. That's what I call that smell, And I call that healthy poo smell. Whereas on Wednesday, no, Thursday when I got up, because I'd gone to the gig a day or two before, and I'd not been eating pizza, chips, and crap and burgers. It smelled like, the best way to describe it is, let's go with a Portaloo the Havre Festival. It absolutely, it's that disgusting one that burned your eyes. It was disgusting. I really, it was disgusting smell. So it does affect what you eat. It affects what you're supposed to smell like. And yeah, eat healthy. It smells nicer. Okay, let's skip past that. That was terrible. Oh God. Right. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. I'm looking at my notes because I have to cash my place back now. Because those who don't know, I've probably said this a million times now, but I write notes down on my phone normally, and then I add them from my phone onto my computer screen, so I can just to remind me of points, so I don't forget what I'm saying, so I can keep talking to you guys. But yeah, I'm wondering, is it too early to start Christmas shopping? I'd like to be organised. I like to have everything planned out. I am a spontaneous guy at times, but I like to plan things out, and I usually do my Christmas shopping quite early. But is now a little too early to Christmas shopping? What do you guys think? You let me know. Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, I went to Manchester. I went to Manchester for a gig. I went to see Alter Sky and FM, two amazing bands I really, really love, and it was really, really good. But the only thing is, I had a panic attack kind of a week because basically, when the guys from Def FM said, I could stay with them when I went up there, so it would have been cheaper than going and stay in a hotel, and it'd be great. But we hadn't really made it like solid plans, because I didn't know where I was going to be that night, to know what time I was meeting them and things like that, because I wasn't solid. I started panicking on my way up, and I get kind of really panicky. And I got to a service station in Manchester, and I was just going to turn around, and I was like, I had to calm myself down. And then basically I booked myself a hotel and stayed at a hotel instead. Basically that was because of me panicking. If I hadn't panic attacked, I probably would have been fine. I probably could have stayed there that night. It would have been great. But yeah, so that was me not being new, but having a panic attack. I am getting my counselling for my anxiety and my panic attacks. But they're not really working. I've had 3 now, and I've only got 3 more left in, and I don't think another 3 is going to make any difference. But I'm going to go to them, and then I don't know what I can do after that, basically. Yeah, so the drive into Manchester is a bit weird the way I came in. I described it like going into Cardiff, for those who don't know. Basically, it was like you're going down, it's like basically rows of terrace houses either side, you're just going in, and it's like, it's not the nicest drive-in. Like, Cardiff isn't really a nice drive-in, depending which way you go in, obviously. The same as Manchester, probably going a different way, probably different, but it wasn't like the nicest drive-in, I would say, in the world. And you kind of see the city not at its best, but yeah, it was anyway. On the gig, it was a really good venue. It was a really nice venue. It was the Zombie Shack. Basically, it's they do lots of cocktails and stuff. It's really, really, really nice, actually. I didn't have any cocktails. I just drank beer. I got a little too drunk, which is never good. But yeah. I think I got, in the time, I think I got nearly to 8. Was it 8? Maybe I had 8 cans of Red Stripe. Yeah, other beers available. Yeah, but I got a little too drunk. Perhaps I shouldn't have drunk that much. But yeah, there you go. But one of the best things about that night was that band Def FM, Cherry, dedicated my favourite song of theirs, which is Botox Babe, to me. And it gets you kind of here when people do that for you. Like, I cried, I'll be honest. I cried when they did that for me, and I spent the rest of their set trying not to cry. Yeah, I also bought this t-shirt, which you can see here. Look. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, which is an amazing t-shirt. Love the logo design on that. Really cool, really cool. I'd like if it was like black and then white logo, but you can't have everything, can you? But yeah, it was really good. It was a really good gig, and amazing songs. Really nice. I did a vlog on it, which you guys can have a look at if you want to have a listen to some of the stuff and everything. Yeah, it was brilliant. The one thing I'll say about Manchester, there were quite a lot of homeless people. I've only seen that kind of homeless levels in, say, I said Manchester now, and I've only seen that kind of level of homeless people in the city centre before. It's like sort of Leicester when I was in uni there, and also when I've been in London. It's and it's kind of disheartening that happens to the human race. Sometimes you don't realise it's there because you don't see it. And in Manchester, I saw quite a lot of them. And it's like, well, I can't just give money to one of them because what about the others? So you feel bad. You got nothing to. It just really does hurt. But it's nothing I personally can do about it. I can volunteer time and shelter stuff, but not if in Manchester because I live down here, and I don't really think I've ever seen a homeless person in Southampton, or just not going to those places where the homeless people are. Yeah. So, because I had to stay in a hotel, I had to park myself at a car parking spot, which was £4 for overnight parking, which I thought, oh, that's not so bad then. Not so bad. But that's between 6 and 6. Obviously, I didn't get to my car before at 6 a.m. in the morning, so therefore it cost me £18, which is an all-day parking charge, which is a fucking rip-off. So I was tired, and 2 days after going to this gig really tired me out. But I stopped a couple of times on the way back down, but I got to work in time because of the work I'm currently doing. I'm working on a big project. I only had 2 half days to go up there. Normally I would have booked a half day in the morning, on the day of the gig, and then I booked the whole day off the next day. But because of commitments to work, I only had 2 half days, and it killed me. The weird thing was, something that's not happened to me for a while, is I got a delayed hangover, which means I didn't get my hangover the day after. I got it the day after that. Some people call it. Sometimes people get 2-day hangovers. I got a delayed hangover. So basically, all of Wednesday was fine. Thursday, I woke up with a bit like I had a hangover. It was terrible, really bad. I'm getting a new nickname at work now, which hopefully doesn't stick. Because of this, I'm growing. It's not coming on. It's coming on quite nice. If I take this off and get a bit of look. People at work call me Wolfie. Hopefully that name doesn't get repeated anymore. I think that's hopefully gone. Something that also tugged at my heartstrings this week, made me feel really, appreciated, and that people actually do like me, and it's made me in a good mood this week. Is that a work colleague said they couldn't imagine working at my work without me being there, which really makes me smile. That someone say that about me. It's really good. It's really good. But then I'll go on to something else. The anti-beer police are out at work. They're saying I should shave it off to get rid of it. I kind of actually like it. I mean, you can't see in this camera how bad it actually is around the sides here and here, where it's not actually sticking out a bit. I need to trim it. I need to look after it a little bit. But yeah, I like my beard. It's really good. It's a nice beard. And on to probably there's 2 more things left. Basically, I'm going to Macmillan's Fest. Was it in Nottingham this weekend? I should go to Bethel really, because it's just literally down the road. But instead, I'm going up to Nottingham to Macmillan's Fest. And the reason why I'm doing that is because there was a band I was going to see, Folly Home. Unfortunately, I had to cancel due to personal reasons. I don't know what those personal reasons are, and it's not my place to say. I just hope whatever it is, they can come over and they can still play a final show at some stage, because fortunately they are splitting up, which is sad because they are one of my favourite bands and they've done so much for me. It's the reason why I go to gigs now, so I spend all my money going to gigs, because I want to see bands as amazing as them. So it's an unfortunate thing, but so I'm going all the way up there. So you have to leave early in the morning. So quite happy with all these gigs I go to. I'm going to probably have I don't know, because it's going to be quite a lot of people there. Big area, big festival. A lot of people. The thing that's making me think it's going to be okay is the fact that I'm going there and I'm not going to meet anyone, so I can just literally if I need to, I can just stand in the corner out of the way and just be fine. I don't have to worry about it. I get a lot more panic attacks when I go to meet people and things aren't organised properly, so hopefully it's going to be alright. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And the other thing is, obviously, our guys, I give people lifts to work. When the girls I give lifts to work have been really taking the piss with their time, so I'm going to have to do something about it, which is going to be probably just basically, if she's late on Monday, just leave without her and say, sorry, you're going to have to get the train, and just go and then let her get to work and be really late. That's all I can do. Anyway, guys, that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm being Nottingham. I'm going to be in Nottingham this weekend, so if any of you are going to Macdonald's Fest, you see me, come and say hi, because I'm not planning to see you, so that's fine. So you come and say hi, it'll be fine, because by that stage I'll probably have a drink and I'll be brilliant. So anyway, guys, as always, have fun.